Entering everybody into it so people can start collaborating on the system. So yeah, we got a little presentation for you guys. My name is Kala, by the way. This is Scott. And here we go.
Take it away, bud.
Okay, so yeah, Cocreatrix, basically the vision was that we had the amazing opportunity to experience the abundance that happens in communities like this when we all offer our abilities and offer our presence to help each other grow, heal, and do things like that.
Yeah, and we want to tell you a little bit about what inspired us to do this project. Looking at the way human society has evolved and looking back, way back at the roots in a traditional society where something like a song or a poem or a prayer, information isn't owned individually but always shared, and it evolves as it's passed down orally from generation to generation to adapt to the needs of that group.
Mm-hmm. And everyone in these communities had their own offering, their own role to play. And so it started to create these holistic social ecosystems where everyone felt fulfilled and everyone had what they need because they did what they were naturally good at.
Mm-hmm. And when you have that kind of community, not only is everyone taking care of each other, but they learn to take care of the whole circle of life, of the land and all the plant and animal brother and sisters.
Mm-hmm. And you have such healthier forms of trade too. So over time, things got more complex, our systems got out of control, and we got separated from the land and from ourselves and from each other, and we started to serve functions in these greater systems where our innate abilities weren't being used anymore.
Mm-hmm. And technology, while it offers us many benefits and a lot of power, on the whole it's really led to deepen that separation from the world around us, which has allowed us to destroy the earth as we feel totally disconnected from it and not take care of each other as we enter into societies of scarcity.
Mm-hmm. But there's really two ways to look at it moving forward. We can continue with the viewpoint of scarcity, where we believe that we have to hoard things and just think about ourselves, or we can start thinking in the way of co-creativity again, where we use our technology and we use our natural abilities to live in harmony with nature and with each other.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, there's nothing inherently bad about technology. In fact, we were really inspired by open source software projects where people all around the world will come together to collaborate on a solution that's not owned by anyone in particular, but open to be shared and reworked and remixed by anyone else who comes on down the line.
Now, if you think about it, we've only been using social media and technology for like 5 minutes of human history. So we're babies, and we really have no idea like what we can do with technology. We've just been playing with it like a toy. But if we switch the focus now from consumer media trends and the same stuff that has always been fascinating us back to local communities, then we can start to see it used for a greater purpose. And that's what we want to do with Cocreatrix, which is what you're looking at here.
So we designed the system based on the principles of community and collaboration, inspired by what we saw in traditional societies around the world.
Totally. And so we've created a bunch of tools to help people create projects, create tribes, which are groups that share common values and interests, create events, add offerings to their communities, and together we're going to co-create this database of abundance.
So how it starts out is you seed your sphere by entering your skills, your talents, your knowledge, your ideas onto the map in your community. And then that becomes the seed of all these amazing projects that can happen later, because as people browse through this database of community resources, that can all be remixed into
abundance and awesomeness.
There you go.
So, once we've crystallized individually what our purpose in the community is, then we get to connect with the people around us in our neighborhoods and in our areas who share those visions and those interests and maybe have the skills that we need to learn from or the resources that we need, and that's called Find Tribe. And yeah, when we do that, it sounds really good.
We have lots of fun. We can make beautiful music together.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. And we've all seen the beauty of that, and we just want to share that with more people. We want to feel that in the city, but more importantly, we want to get down to the important thing, which is having containers where people feel safe, where people feel like they can heal and grow and share their visions and share their talents.
And communities where we care for each other, where we look out for each other, and we have the skills to heal and watch out for one another.
Mm-hmm. And then we get to get down to the real work, which is healing the planet and connecting the youth and the young ones with the elders, connecting the next generation with the earth again, building beautiful spaces together, and yeah.
And like I said, this is all built on open source principles, so the idea is that when people come in and see this platform, they can adapt it to whatever project it is that they're passionate about. So we've been working with some really amazing local collaborators like the Healing Garden and Seed Stock. For Healing Garden, we've been working to build a system where people can securely and privately offer their healing services to the community. And for Seed Stock, we're building a community marketplace where people can exchange goods and services for the Seed Stock currency. We're working with Protect the Sacred, who will be up later, and a collaboration with Common Ancestors, which is making a map of sacred spaces around the world and of spiritual media.
Yeah! So one place that we can all experience this happening in the real world is the One Love Festival that we are putting on in Squamish, August 16th to 19th.
Yeah, baby.
And it's going to be riverside camping, awesome music. That's a cute picture of a cat. Which is what we were going to end with. But I want to mention one more thing about Cocreatrix. Which is that the One Love Festival is going to be run on Cocreatrix. It's going to be totally open source, so anybody can add a workshop as an offering, and we're going to build it together. It all starts here in Vancouver, so we're working out the final stages right now, and everybody can start using it to co-create.
Come talk to us up front, you can sign on to the system.